Yeah, hi, Christique. This is Michael from the 7-Tip System to pass the TOEFL IBT. You're this close here. You got 22 on the reading, which is great. You made it. You met your goal of 21. You got 23 on the listening, so you met your goal of 18. So that's great. You beat that by 5 points. However, on the speaking, you got 24. You need 26. On the writing, you got 22. You need 24. You say, unfortunately, I'm missing 2 points in the speaking and writing sections. I'm sorry, I was not able to study for a couple of weeks. I will start again tomorrow after work. Alrighty, we'll get to work. I know you're one of my online students, but help me help you. Whenever you do a speaking or writing practice test, remind me specifically of what is mentioned in the score report as to things that you can do to improve. For example, does your score report say anything about grammar or pronunciation or intonation, or does it say anything about vocabulary or development or organization, right? So you're going to say, hey, Michael, here's my practice test. Could you please focus when you're grading it in these specific areas? And that way, you're not just practicing the TOEFL speaking or writing test, but we're focusing specifically on the things that are bringing your score down. Alrighty? So then you say, well, I have some vocabulary questions. I'm hoping you can give me some written examples with them so I can understand them better. I'm going to just do it by speaking. I hope you don't mind. I can do it faster this way. So let's take a look at each one. So the first word is the word incline. I would use it something like this. I am inclined to agree with you that President Obama might have difficulty getting reelected if the economy doesn't improve. So incline, I think I'm using it as to mean a tendency toward something or leaning towards something. Solicit is to kind of get or ask. I might say, I went in my neighborhood and knocked on people's doors to solicit donations for poor people. So it's kind of like to get or to ask for something. I might use it like that. Okay, let's go to the next one. Concise. Concise is to use typically as few words as possible. I might say it is important to be concise in your writing, or you have written a very concise essay. So I'm using that as an adjective. Fidelity. In the marital sense, if I say marriage fidelity, it's like the person is being faithful to his or her spouse. I use it as a noun. Marriage fidelity is very, very important if you want the marriage to last. Oppression. I'm using this as a noun. I might say during in Iraq, during the Saddam Hussein regime, many of his people suffered from his oppression. So oppression is to cause someone or other people to have discomfort, obstacles, hardship, things of that nature. Fizzle. Something which is going really, really good, but it gradually just kind of stops or doesn't do well anymore. I might say the romance between Tom and Jane has fizzled out, which means it's no longer as strong as it used to be. In fact, the romance now doesn't exist at all. Deviance as a noun. I might say society doesn't appreciate deviance, and particularly those individuals who engage in deviant, I'm using this now as an adjective, deviant behaviors such as rape, child molestation, and other grievous sexual transgressions. Resilient, you can probably use this as an adjective. I might say, despite the divorce, the children are remarkably resilient. It means that they're able to bounce back from some difficulty, and they don't let it affect them or their lives too much. Versatility, I might explain it to a product. I might say the new iPad produced by Apple is a product which has a lot of versatility to it. It kind of means like it has a lot of multi-uses, can be used in many ways. And then the last word that you said is repellent. Repellent, typically like bug or insect repellent. I think I'm using this as a noun. I might say before I go camping, I will spray maybe on my arms and my legs, maybe my head and stuff, my ears. I might spray insect repellent. And that repels means it keeps insects from bothering me or biting me. Now, I'll give you another tip. Something, I don't know if you thought about doing this. Now, if you want sample written sentences of these words, simply take the word, copy it, for example, oppression, go into Google, and type in the word oppression, and then put direct quotes around it. And then you can find some sample sentences on the internet that uses that particular word. You ever tried that? Again, take the word fizzle. So put quote, fizzle, end quote, and copy that into the Google search box, and then put, search, and you'll find different web pages which are using that particular word. If you look at 2 or 3 sample sentences from various web pages, I think that will give you a good sense of how you can use that word. Alrighty? Anyway, good luck to you. I am very sorry that you didn't reach your goal in the speaking and the writing section. However, I'm very confident. I'm pretty familiar with you by now. I've known you for a while, and I know you're a hard worker. So I think that you can solve these problems. You can do this. Believe it. Do you believe it? I believe that you can get better than 26 points out of 30 on the speaking. I believe you can get better than 24 points out of 30 on the writing. We can do this together.